a scab. Don't be mad, but I picked it. So of course I created a scab. And so I just want to show you kind of how even a scab, I remember back forever ago when I very first was learning about makeup being told basically if you have a zit or a scab or something, just leave it alone. The best you can do is just to not cover it at all because it just will look bad. And I actually don't agree with that now that I've figured it out. But the tendency that people have is, or that I've always had, is to cover it up with a lighter color because you're kind of thinking, we're way over here. Maybe if we get way over here, you can't see, but my arms are on the side, that it will counteract basically. And it just doesn't happen that way. So I'm gonna show you what I normally would have done, and I'm gonna show you what I do. So normally I probably would have taken a color really light. I'm just gonna go really, really light just so I can demonstrate, and kind of gone over it. You can already see, like, I'm really enhancing. You didn't even know how much texture was there, just so I can demonstrate, and kind of gone over it. You can already see, like, I'm really enhancing. You didn't even know how much texture was there when I got really up and close and personal, and now you see a ton of texture. So then I could go through with kind of my normal color that I've used on the rest of my face, but now it's like a lighter, horrible version of that. So yeah, like from far away or in a video from far away, I could totally rock it and you probably wouldn't know much was there. But if you were up close and personal with me, you would see all that texture and it would be a little distracting. So let's get rid of that. Get back to where we started. And I will show you the difference. I'm gonna try a much darker. I think this might be too dark, we'll see. So I'm using Goddess. And you can already see, like, it's not enhancing the texture. Isn't that wild? Okay, so this is the color I have on my face. And this is the color I just used. And it matches my face when it was put over that red way better than the light color. So the reason being is when you cover something really dark with something really light, what you get is gray, because it's, you know, maybe be a toned gray, a pretty toned gray, a pink toned gray, depending on the color, or a green toned gray, but you're just trying to mix white over this color and you're not able to cover it. And so you end up with kind of a weird, funky color. So think of it, rather than trying to lighten it, think of brighten. So I think of that with my foundation and all the colors that I pick. I think of brightening instead of lightening, which is why our colors are really bright. Sometimes it's best kind of meets all of those needs at once. So I usually won't leave it. Obviously, it looks a whole lot better than the other one did, but we still have a little bit of orange nose situation. So then I would take kind of a fluffy brush, because I don't want to remove what I already did. I want the brush to be fluffy enough to kind of work with me in getting it kind of soft application.